I'm Brian.
I'm Debbie.
And we are the Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiasts. Welcome to another episode of Fresh Crack Friday. We're going to look at this right here. Found North Store Pick. Single barrel. Double barrel.
Double barrel.
Double barrel. Deb's going to pour this out for us. We actually got this 2 days ago. So today's what, Deb? You said it was
Today's the 10th.
The 10th. So we got this on the 8th. And you're not going to see this for a few weeks. So just to give you a little perspective. We're going to let this breathe a little bit. We really like Found North.
Store pick.
I smell that. And it's a store pick. And we'll give you the story behind it and everything, which that Deb hates.
Seem to be changing.
Not. All right. We did try this at the store, so, we kind of know what's coming our way. Stick around and find out our thoughts on this bottle and a little bit of knowledge about Found North. Stay tuned.
You want to do a picture?
We're back. And we just did a video and it was, but Deb is like having an orgasm over this. She's not going to be a fan of this. I got my sheet right here.
Fan of this?
No, fan of this.
Oh.
fan of this, my cheat sheet here. All right, so we have Found North. And
Store
this
pick?
is cast strength. Yes, store pick, cast strength whiskey, and it's double barreled. This is season 2, blend 3. And you're like, dude, I don't know what that means. Well, it's simple. For their store picks and their single barrel program, season 2 is like all the same juice. They had a season 1 that was primarily rye. This is primarily corn. Season 2 is comprised of, and we don't have the percentages, a 12-year rye, a 15-year corn, a 23-year corn, and a 25-year corn.
Ooh.
Whiskey, right? The actual mash bill of this is 70% corn, 29% rye, and 1% barley. This is 117 proof. Now, that's just like the season 2 juice. Like, that's what it's made of. Mm-hmm. If it's really, 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 really good, they will just, first of all, they blend it and then they put it in a barrel. They'll put it in, it says here, a new wood barrel. If it's really good, they will just do that and they'll taste it and they're like, we're shipping it out. It's good as it is. If the barrel is not up to those standards of awesomeness, then they're going to finish it again. So this
wasn't up to par.
Well, it's good, but it's not like orgasmic by itself.
Okay.
So then this is season 2, blend 3. And I saw a little spittle there because I'm excited. And this is finished in new wood. So they finished it, tried it, and they're like, blended it, tried it. And then they put it in an apple brandy cask. So I think what you're getting off the nose, I do like apple brandy in the wintertime once in a while, is I think you're getting an apple brandy vibe from this.
I don't know, but it's nice.
If we were just drinking this, like not finished in that apple brandy, it says that we would be getting rich baking spices and butterscotch. But that apple brandy is going to throw a whole new dynamic into it. Since the youngest juice in here is a 12-year, I'd have to say this is a 12-year-old. It's 117 proof.
Nice.
Okay. Maybe I can get Deb to talk. Deb, what did we do briefly before we bought this? Where were we?
We were at 1911 Distillery picking out a barrel up there. Really cool facility. Gotta check it out. Near Syracuse, New York. Very nice. They treated us very nicely. Long drive, 2.5 hours, and we're like, let's just go home. And going through Rochester, let's stop at Baytown. Well, we made another stop, Century, then Baytown. Baytown has the best store picks, and they're so nice there and accommodating. So I'm glad we stopped.
Yeah, I mean,
and Brian was like a kid. Oh my God, they got it.
Well, yeah, we stopped at Century, and we were with Lou and Rob, and Lou had a shopping cart full. And then we go to Baytown, and he's like, I already spent enough money. But that's where they had the cool picks.
Yeah.
And what's cool about Baytown is you go there and you can try any of their store picks you want.
Yeah,
So
they have a lot.
we tried this. We tried the Starlight
Pinhook.
Rye finished in. What was it finished in?
VDN.
VDN, and then we tried a Pinhook
was
Rye.
okay, yeah.
Pinhook, I think it was a Rye.
No, we did the Pinhook.
Okay, so we tried those, and
They have like 8 Nulus that are store picks. They got a Hill Rock. They got everything.
and you know when we were talking about this, and he's like, and Nick Taylor came in, and then I screamed like a little 13-year-old girl that was at a Taylor Swift concert or whatever. I was like, what? You know, so he was at the store, and I got all excited because like I'm a Nick Taylor fanboy, and everyone looked at me like, what just came out of this guy?
He was excited.
Yeah.
And they may come back. They might do a public thing.
Yeah, so
I think it's just cool that they showed up there and stuff. You know?
I know. This cost us $98, by the way.
Worth every penny.
Well, we're gonna find out.
It was worth every penny after
We're
a long day.
our palate shot from drinking, you know, all those barrels of whiskey. We'll find out. Right now, we're gonna give it our initial thoughts. Stay tuned. Now, for those, we're not rating anything yet. These are initial thoughts. No cheating. Back on the initial thoughts. And this is a Canadian whiskey. They source it from Canada. But I don't remember. I saw a couple interviews with Nick Taylor. I want to say that it's barreled in Kentucky. So they source it from Quintana.
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 Is that a new country?
That's Kentucky and Canada. Quintana. In the cantina in Quintana. And so then, you know, we can't call it bourbon because it's sourced from Canada. Did you already try it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Did you see your eyes light up? I'll have to zoom in on that.
After that last one.
It is on the lighter side. Dare I say it has nice legs. Yeah, we're liking this a whole lot more. It has a whole lot more flavor. Stick around. We're gonna dig in deeper and see if we can, you know, come to a consensus on this score here. We're back.
We're not sharing this one with anyone.
And I got a feeling that in general my scores are going to be lower than hers, but my one score is going to be through the freaking roof. And she's going to be like, what? All right, so I don't know how much was in the bottle at the store when we tried it, right? But I'm curious to see with airtime how it's going to affect it. And when we added water, we'll discuss that after. I think it greatly affected it. And sitting with the water, it greatly affected it because I almost had an orgasm. All right, so let's go. You're going first, Maestro. What are we
Mouthfeel?
Mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel, at first I gave it a 7. Added a little water and I still give it a 7.
Okay, so I gave it a 6, but you know what? I can give it a 7. I'm good with that.
It was creamy after the water.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it was, yeah. You know what? I'll agree with you. It was average. Okay, so the mouthfeel, nothing to write home about. It was average.
Okay.
Where we go?
The nose?
No, she's
It smells a little different in my glass now than it does out of here. The nose, I give it a 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Explain me.
Oh, just sweet and butterscotchy, and
Oh, you know what?
I get no apple brandy at all. I just get now my empty glass. I get some oak, but when full, oh, delicious. Just smells. It's everything I like.
Okay,
It's all
so
the right spots.
I am not like great with the nose. Like when I first poured it, it jumped out at me. And I'm going to tell you, I got the apple brandy initially.
Really?
Like when I poured it and it was sitting there. Like, you know, I'm not sniffing it. It's just like jumping at me, right? I got, you know, because I like apple brandy. But then when I'm trying to go back to it, I'm not getting it. Now I got a little sweetness. I gave it a 7. You gave it a 9. Would you be okay if I said an 8, or do you want to stick with the
Yeah,
9?
no, it's okay.
Okay.
Good.
So
That's good.
we're gonna give it an 8.
Oh, Buster.
Now is where we get crazy.
The front, I give it an 8. It was sweet, buttery, just good.
What's this rating scale again that we speak of? Where is it? Show me.
8 is pretty darn good. 9 is delicious.
Buster says, pretty darn good. I want my damn food, he says. He says pretty darn good. I gave it a 9, but I was contemplating giving it a 10.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
I don't think we've ever given any 10.
I know. So here's the deal. At first, when I'm first drinking it, it was like, man, I can't. Did I buy this? Did I really buy this?
Oh, really?
That's what was processing in my head. Then I had water, right? Added water, and I took a sip. I'm like, well, it's not changing much. Took a sip, not changing much. And then that third sip made me weak in the knees. Okay? That's when all that butterscotch hit me. And I want to say, don't tell me it's the power of suggestion because of what I read.
didn't tell you butterscotch.
No, but I read it in the beginning.
Oh, is there butterscotch in it?
Their standard, like if you didn't finish it, they said butterscotch and rich baking spices. So I mean, if it was the power of suggestion, I would have gotten that like right out.
I got it written down here, butterscotch.
Right.
Without knowing that.
Right, because she don't listen to me. Typical woman. Okay, but I mean, I would have had it right away. So, I'm not BSing you. It took me a long time for me to get that. Then on the 4th sip.
Well, these go pretty quick when we taste, so I think it needs to sit around a little bit.
Well, we did let it sit for a while because we did
I know,
shoot
but
another
taste it.
video.
Sometimes you taste it the first time, you really got to let it come back to it.
True story. So I gave it a 9.
Yeah,
I was contemplating a 10. And I initially had it an 8.
I gave it an 8. Well, no. I have 8.5.
Oh, what the hell? We're giving it a 9, people. Okay.
I did have 8.5.
We're going to give it a 9. We're going to round up. All right. So now we're going to go to the back end.
The back, I gave it a 7. It was a little spicy. And then I started to get a little woodsy oak. Not bad oak, because I don't like a lot of heavy oak. Just the right amount.
Now, when I'm smelling it here, initially.
You get the oak in here now?
No, I got a little apple brandy.
Okay, I like it oak. What?
No, I took a sip. I'm just loving that butterscotch.
That's a good bottle.
Yeah. We can sample this out. If we really like it, we'll buy another bottle. And then we can share, because it's sharing
really
is
that
what
good.
we're about. I gave the back a 7 too. So maybe like with airtime, and I just wrote down spices because it was spicy. And okay, I'm changing this right now.
The finish, I gave it an 8.
Okay, I'm giving it an 8, and this is going to contradict everything that you said. As you're sitting here and you took a sip, what are you tasting on the finish?
Spicy and oaky. Same thing as the back.
Okay, but as you know, I'm not drinking. It's been a while since I had that. I am getting lingering on my palate. I'm getting the butterscotch lingering.
Yeah.
So I didn't say you could pour more.
I don't need your permission.
So that's what lingers for me is the butterscotch. Maybe initially the finish, you're getting that, but once that the back end, the spices fade, and it sits around for a few minutes on you, I get the butterscotch on the finish. And I just changed it to an 8 because as I was sitting there talking, which I do, I changed it to an 8 because I get the butterscotch.
Man, that front is good.
I know. And you know what I want to compare this to? I want to compare this to, not that it's going to be similar, the Bull Run, because that's supposed to be a butterscotch bomb too. So I'd like to have butterscotch bomb versus butterscotch bomb. Similar proof points too. No, this one's hotter at 120.
And this is a nice bottle. I think we need to pick up a second while we're there.
Okay, we can do that because by the time this is released in 2 weeks, hopefully we'll have it. We're hoping to get a hazmat. All right, we're gonna go back. We gotta do the math. This is gonna be a high rating for this one, higher than I thought when I was initially tasting it. Water and airtime and constant sipping just kind of bumped it up. All right, we're back. And you are going to be astonished because we are notoriously low raters. And when we're going to reveal the score, you're going to be like, dude, that's not. Watch the videos. This is going to be a high
Unfortunately,
score.
it's kind of a harder bottle to find. Really,
Yeah.
right?
You know, they finish them in different things. So it's not like,
I mean, Found North in general, not everybody sells them.
right. But, you know, the single barrel was phenomenal. They would have just, you know, had it in that. And then they finish it in something else. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what other finishes they had out there. I did read an article, and it was so there could be some of these season 2s that are finished in different casks.
Love to look.
Beast. You ain't gonna find any of those.
Oh no.
I'd have to go online and order from some store, and they're probably sold out. Anyways, if you're enjoying this content, and you can see I got ants in the pants with how much I'm dancing, smash that like button.
Subscribe to the station.
And we still didn't go upstairs and get that bell to ring it. Ring that bell for
Hey, I'll
notification.
bring my little bells down from the Bears.
You just bought a bell. Are you gonna bring down the bear with a bell on it and like shake the bear? Okay.
So what's the rating there?
I'm a little insane. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to being, what's an 8?
Pretty darn good.
It's pretty.
Oh, really? Didn't even make an 8?
7.9.
Get out! I thought it'd be
It's
much higher
7.
than
It's
that.
7.9.
Give it an 8.
Okay, we're gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, that's good.
We're gonna give it an 8.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we're
Thank
gonna.
you, Baytown.
We're gonna give it an 8.
Thank you, Lucas.
And it's pretty darn good. And with the old rating, that would be.
10.
Yeah, we haven't had anything that we rated this high yet, so we're a little bit tough. I would have to say this: if the back end was a little bit better, which it might be with airtime, and we say this all the time, then you know, the rating would have been higher. All right, if you had a almost.
Bye.
We're thinking about just buying all the rest of the stock and then selling them to you guys. 98 doll hairs. Okay. If you had Found North in general, which you probably have had, or a store pick, leave a comment below. We really appreciate you watching. And
Bourbon is for Sharon. Share the video.
we will share this if, and it seems like a pretty big if, because, you know, if you're married, who's the boss? We're probably going to buy another bottle. All right.
Well, hey, you know, we'll have to do a thing. We get so many more subscribers then. Send that out with something.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll just send them a bottle. We'll ship a $100 bottle to you with $20 shipping. All right. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Smash the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe.